go ahead there.
All right, so we will be going to King's Row from the looks of it. And, I mean, what are your opinions on King's Row? I know that you're a bit newer to this game, so it's interesting to hear what you think about this.
Just so you guys know, I am very new to this game. I started playing this game like 3 weeks ago. So if you hear me say something weird or funky, it's probably because I have no clue. But we do know that King's Row is going to be a hybrid map. So that's going to mean that there are a couple main choke points. One of the choke points is going to be the first point. Kind of in this wall area. It does give a little bit of advantage to the defense because they do have that high ground coming in. But oftentimes we do see a flank coming in from the right-hand side. So it's going to be interesting to see what the offense does here to get into this point.
All right. Yeah, like, I love King's Row as a map. It's very good. It's extremely frustrating to play on sometimes, but it's great to cast. Just, like, getting the first point can be extremely hard if you're not like coordinating properly as a full 6-stack on your team. Like if you have a bunch of people doing their own thing, or if you're not all attacking the same individual, this can go on forever. You can just get stalled out entirely. And though I'm not sure if I really expect that to happen, because we know that both of these teams are very good at attacking, but they aren't as great at defending. It may end up coming down to who's able to hold these points the longest, just so that they can have the advantage on like the next time around if they can push it all the way.
It does look like we're going to have Team Booster Silvers on the defense and Team Whatever Bro on the offense. Let's see how this plays out in the first person. I'm going to go here in here on the soldier cam here with Vibe. Got a little bit of defense going on here. And here we go into the game. Vibe's going to come in here, try to get a, looks like he's going for a top view on the point there. But it doesn't look like offense is coming in very quickly. Offense is going to come in from the side here.
And they are doing the top route for their attack. They are all just pushing up right behind the point, trying to get anybody out that they can before they come in and they attack this point.
Looks like Booster Silver is going to hold this point pretty decisively so far. Already have a person man down for Team Whatever Bro. Do have Team Booster Silver coming in actually from the Whatever Bro coming in from the top. Reinhardt's going to come in, Roadhog or Diva's going to come in, and Soldier's going to come in, and that's going to mean 2 kills down for Team Booster Silvers.
The only one who really looks like he's still standing is John Sky, but John Sky went down, and so did Unforgiven. That is it. This is the first point. They had a very well-coordinated attack pushing up like that. Even though Doki Doki was left behind, too, on that Zenyatta, he was good enough to rush off Rudy's Tracer on defense. He was putting some damage in, he was doing some work, and he's taking out Vibe right now as well. Man, he's doing a very good job with that Zenyatta pick.
Yeah, that was extremely well done. I was actually watching that on my cam as well. Takes out the Reinhardt too. Doku, what are you doing? I thought he was a support class, man.
You are. Yeah, you are definitely making my heart beat. Just moving in here, getting as many kills as he can, making sure that the damage is coming out. They're being very aggressive, though. They are very, very far from their team, and it was a miracle for them that they didn't get taken out as long as they did before.
Now it does look like we're gonna have to fall back on the point here, fall back to the point here. But it does look like the cart's being pushed fairly well. Diva's even in her mushy body, chilling on the cart. Do have a couple tracer ults coming out, but it doesn't look like it's gonna do too much damage. But here we do have Booster Silver finally holding the point a little better. Whatever Bro's gonna have to fall back and kind of regroup, kind of get their ults ready. Roadhog does get a huge pick on the soldier, and finally gonna take him down. Very well played by Johnsty there. Johnsty with the hooks is doing an amazing job as the Roadhog.
Yeah, he is doing a very good job. He is extremely accurate with his hooks. He knows where to be for the most part when we see him playing. He's just fairly consistently good with his pick. And that ult's coming out.
Ult coming out from Zenyatta, but it looks like it's only going to hold his team together a little bit. Pharah does go down on the offensive team for Whatever Bros. Reinhardt's going to go down as well. It does look like we're going to have another ult coming in from Zenyatta, but this is going to be put together with the Roadhog's ult here. Goes whole hog and gets 3 kills. Very well done. Got a Diva ult on the point, but nobody, only one person, only Zenyatta's going to get taken out. Slow Zenyatta there. Diva's going to try to come in and do a little bit more damage, but can't quite do it without her team. Has to fall back. Shows her back to Roadhog, and that's when he gets a huge hook and takes out her metal body once again.
I will say this fight feels a bit messy. There were so many ults that came out from both sides. It's just really, like, came down to who was using their ults a bit better, and on this time, Boosted Silver just worked out a little bit better than the other team.
Looks like we got whatever, bro, with Sammy coming in the back here. Gonna try to get a kill on the Roadhog. Sorry, Reinhardt there. Notices him in the back here. Gonna do a little bit of damage to him, but not quite a lot, and does get taken out in the end there. We did have a Soldier pop his ult as well, so that's gonna mean that Booster Silvers do have a little bit of an advantage. That Soldier actually took down quite a few people, takes down the Tracer. D.Va does have a Discord Barb on her, but she's actually able to push the cart fairly well here, along with her teammate Lucio, but Booster Silvers are going to hold this defense fairly well with only a Lucio left on the card.
Honestly, like, one thing that I'm not seeing from both of these teams that I wish I was seeing is when that they could get back to their team so that they could push back as a 6-stack. They're not doing that like that as much. They're just kind of like continuing to aggress the point, which is fine. Like, it's enough if it actually moves the cart, but more often than not, it's not coming out to much for them. It's just a time waste.
Team Booster Silvers is going to try to come in from the left-hand side here. Sorry about that. And we got huge Justice from above popping in here on the point as well. And that's going to mean that Booster...
and it looks like they're pushing it in.
Sorry, we keep talking over each other there. But we do have the cart finally pushed in here. And that's going to mean that whatever bros do have a little bit more time. It looks like Booster Silvers don't really have a defense quite set up yet here. Yeah, look, they're going down one by one. Tracers are already gone down. They're gonna have to hold the point far in the back here. What are we seeing here, Energy Beam?
Honestly, the D.Va's pushed out very far forward. So is Doki Doki. Doki Doki keeping a very aggressive positioning as opposed to staying in the back, which did just take him out. Rudy moving in to get the kill. And ult's coming out from both sides now.
It looks like we got Lucio finally gonna notice the D.Va ult coming out here. It does look like it takes out a couple kills. Let's see.
Oh.
Sorry, go ahead there, Energy Beam.
No, like, it just didn't get any kills. They are moving back now, which is good. They are just waiting for the rest of their team. I think they've realized that if they don't have all 6 people, they're not going to be able to take this last point. And they only have 2 minutes on the clock, which is very easy to stall for at the last point of King's Row, as compared to a lot of maps, honestly.
You did notice a hammer down come in from Chris, but it's not going to get anybody very specific. Looks like we do have Team Booster Silvers finally coming in to do some defense. We got a huge ult coming in from Vibe in the background as Soldier. Gonna try to take out the Stealthy Soldier as well, but just way too much healing, and his tactical visor is gonna get negated, and he's gonna get taken down. We do have another actual.
And that's it.
Yeah, we had another tactical visor coming out, but that was it, man. Very well pushed and very well played. If you could actually take a look at the stream, let me know what you think of that. Does it look good to you, or do you think we have to switch, man?
I mean, apparently they're saying like the quality is awesome, it just skips frames.
Oh, okay. In that case, guys, I was a little worried about that. That's why you might have noticed me doing some shoddy camera work. But if you guys are okay with the quality, then I'll keep it up, and I'll do a little better on that camera for you.
Yeah, just need to, like, the frames, like, as in there's a little cutout every once in a while. Your frames aren't keeping always consistent, but that's, I mean, considering, like, a slight frame drop every once in a while compared to the stream cutting out, I think that's better, so.
Yeah. Oh, they have a call coming in. Decline that.
Alright.
Discord channel. Sorry about that, guys. Had to get out of Discord for just a second there. Gonna hop back in now, if I can.
Only if I can get yours too.
Sorry about that. I had to hop out for a little bit there.
That's fine.
So, from the team compositions, what are we seeing here so far, Energy B?
On the attacking team, we have a fairly aggressive comp. I'm pretty sure that this is what they're going to go with. The, like, triple DPS dive is extremely popular right now in Europe and Asia regions. It's very, very powerful. There's lots of DPS that comes out from it, and just enough tanking to keep your people alive with the Winston. And I think that'll work out fairly well for them. We know that Rudy is pretty good as a Widowmaker. He did get the play of the game last time, so I think that this will be good for them. They'll have a nice aggressive dive, and they can get right on that point if they work it out properly.
We're going to come in here with the webcam looking from Booster Silvers here. You're going to take a left-hand flank. Trying to get a little bit of damage on that wall. Notice Genji climbs up. He's probably going to hop in from behind, but it does look like we have a very far held back hold from the other team. I am getting a call. I need to stop getting these calls from these guys on Discord now. Anyway, Wab coming in here, trying to get a little bit of damage. Goes for the Zenyatta, doesn't quite get the kills. Zenyatta, Doku holding down his defense very well there. Let's go on the Doku cam. He is on fire, but does finally get taken down. But it doesn't look like Booster Silvers has many people up left either.
No, both sides are lacking some people, and if the attacking side can just get themselves together a little bit faster, they will be able to jump that point and probably take it before everybody's back up. If they can get it before the trickle starts coming back in, then they will be in a good position.
It does look like the defense does have a nice hold on this point now. Gonna try to get a little bit of damage in. Winston going in for the kill. Guzzi taken down fairly quickly there. Gonna try to fight this D.Va. Does take down the D.Va as well. Reinhardt goes down and D.Va goes down, and that means the defense is gonna have to fall back here.
That is it. Yeah. That is it for the point. As soon as they started getting some kills and as soon as they started pulling back as much as they did, you could tell that it was just over. And this is it for their first point. They are going to have to move it all the way to the end, though, with more than a minute and a half just to get an advantage going into the next part. John Sky switching off to that Roadhog we know and love him for, just to get some extra damage in there.
Take a look at the Roadhog cam here. Roadhog's going to try to come in the corner here. Notices that Reinhardt does have his shield up, and with that shield up, he can't get a nice hook in here. Reinhardt does charge in. That might be the mistake, because huge pick on Zenyatta already. Johnston actually gets focused and does get taken down in the end there. But with, taking out Doku is a huge play for him. Very well done. But the defense is going to hold here, and that's going to mean Booster Silvers are going to have to come back and kind of regroup a little bit.
I mean, honestly, this defense is slightly too aggressive. Like, the way that they're pushing them out, they're just waiting for the defensive side to come out of spawn and take it back from them. If they don't, just let up and, aggress defense in a decent way, then it's going to be a problem for them going forward.
And Reinhardt needs to, honestly, I feel like Reinhardt's being very aggressive as well. You notice him, he's already going for another fight, but he's the only one holding back Johnston's hook there. Got a huge ult coming in from Lucio. That's going to mean Booster Silvers have some more health. A Roadhog v Reinhardt fight. It's going to finally end up with Reinhardt falling down here, and that's going to be a lot of players down for Team Booster Silvers. Even their Soldier Wab's going to have to fall back to the back here.
I would say this is a nice, good tactical advantage for the defense, but they are holding from a very unorthodox position. Like, you don't normally hold at the arch, you hold behind the bookshop. The bookshop is a very good place to hold. It's where the cart is currently. It would make sense for them to hold there, but they're not.
Now we do have Reinhardt or Mira coming in, doing a Reinhardt v Reinhardt fight. Notices that a couple people for his team are down, is going to have to fall back, but does get taken down by that Ferris ult. A very good ult there from Doshu today.
It is working out very well for them, because Dashij is getting a lot of kills, but, I mean, I do have to say, it is unorthodox. It is working for them, but it is unorthodox.
Whatever bro is holding a very interesting hold here, but we need to see that offense that we were seeing in last games from Team Booster Silvers. We need to see that aggression. We just need to see them power rolling. But it looks like Reinhardt's going to come in here once again, do a ton of damage. Doku going in and getting the kills. Finally does get taken down by Soldier. Soldier v Zenyatta is not always the best, but he was going for it, man. But in the end there, it does look like, once again, whatever bro is going to hold, even though it is an aggressive hold here.
Like, they went all the way to the spawn. You don't see this sort of thing in these tournament matches very much. I have no idea how this is working for them, but it's working out very well. Maybe it's just the fact that they're being so much more aggressive, the enemy team can't deal with it, but I don't know. I have no idea how to explain this to them, like, how this is working, because this is entirely... It may just come down to the fact that the enemy team just isn't reacting as well as they did in the last game.
Now it does look like we have the ult economy going towards whatever bro as well, so that's meaning they're gonna have a lot of chances here to take down the enemy team. Gonna have a huge ult coming from Sammy. Sammy's gonna come in, get the Reinhardt, going for the Pharah in the top as well. Gets the Pharah, very well played. Going for the Ana in the corner if he can. Notices Lucio behind him, gonna take out Lucio as well. Oh man, whatever bro is just playing this aggression very well. They're almost playing aggressive. They're almost playing defense like it's an offense.
Yeah, they're playing the defense like it's an offense, which is a strategy that you can use. It's like, it's definitely one that we've seen with Don't Blink. They are extremely aggressive offensive dive onto the queen on their defense. But normally you don't do this on hybrid maps when there's a payload, or in this position, honestly.
And it does look like we have D.Va coming in.
Working out for them.
D.Va coming in, and notice that Pharah dropped a huge ult in the corner there. That's going to mean that whatever bro does have to get back together a little better. But if you guys notice here, D.Va's going in for the Roadhog, gets the Roadhog kill as well, going for the Lucio in the back. It does look like Team Booster Silvers kind of fell apart there.
Yeah, I mean, Boosted Silvers kind of pushed out way too much. They were attacking it like they were a dive, getting inside of the enemy team, fighting like that instead of using the Reinhardt shield. If they're going to be fighting that way, maybe they should just be using the dive pump instead. And the EMP comes up.
Looks like we got D.Va coming in here, doing a little bit of damage. Does finally get taken out, and that's going to mean that finally Silver Boosters do have a chance to push this cart. If you guys notice, we actually do have Vibe on the Sombra in the corner there. What do you think of that switch? Energy beam.
The switch worked out well for them. That EMP worked very well comboing with the, like, did they have? They had a Pharah. I am very confused right now. It worked out very well for them on that attack because they were able to take it properly with that EMP. But for now, we'll see how it works with them. And Dashi's being taken out after getting 2 kills.
It does look like we have Booster Silvers coming in here, trying to take, or whatever bro getting in here, trying to take this offense, but it is overtime now, guys. You have to push this one last push, and unfortunately, that's going to be the game. Defense does win in the end. Only 1 point taken. 1 point taken for Booster Silvers.
1 to 3.
Yep. So now we have whatever bro 2, Boosted Silvers 1. And that is the end of this first match. We will be going into our Division 1 match next. But first, the play of the game.
Play of the match.
Doki Doki on that Zenyatta. Not surprised.
Let's see what Doki Doki here does, man. Goes in there, gets a Genji, going for the Tracer, gets the Tracer too. Doki Doki was just going in on this match, man. It was very well played on his part.
Yeah. And 29 defensive assists. He had 40% kill participation with those healing orbs. And Menti with 48 eliminations for 66% kill participation.
Very well played. Well, in the meantime, we are going to take a break, and we'll be right back here in a short minute. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you stay tuned for a Div 1 game coming up.